relatively quick one, considering that people, well, let's just say that for the most part, a content creator is not really how they act, how they portray themselves, what their real kind of off-the-clock persona really is. How they act is not... How they act in front of the camera is not necessarily how they act when the camera's off, right? And, you know, I really feel for these, you know, these content creators and these celebrities, etc., that feel like they always need to perform, or they always need to put on a certain face, a certain persona, because if they are, you know, out in public and people start, whether it be filming them or, you know, asking them about stuff, you know, they have to go into this mode, right? So I don't really want to be ever in that situation where if I build myself up and I become very known, I want it to be known, and this is kind of the theme of this video. I'll talk about myself and then I'll relate it to just being a person in general. So for me, when I'm doing this content, this video content, I'm portraying myself in such a way that I'm providing valuable information, and I'm portraying it as a leader, as a teacher, as an authority. This is important information. If this information is utilized, if it's brought to the heart and soul, to the core being, and if it's actually integrated in you, it will create massive benefits in many, if not all, areas and aspects of your life. Like, this is why I'm making the content. This is why I push the record button. This is why I upload the videos. This is why I'm putting it out there for everyone for free. This is an angle of my legacy project. This is what I want people to know of me, for the ifs and whens of me plopping, right? Me kicking the bucket, so to speak. It's like, look, we really don't know when we're gonna croak, when we're gonna plop. So therefore, like, do everything that you can. Love all the people that you can. Love all the things that you can. Express all that you can express. We really don't know when we're gonna croak, when we're gonna plop, when we're gonna kick that bucket. We really don't know. So therefore, give of yourself and be received and receive from others, etc., etc. It's like, come on, man. Like, we've got this life. Let's go. Let's live it. Anyway, back to the topic at hand, which is, yeah, to answer that more subtle question of, hey, man, if I met you on the street, like, are you going to be, like, you know, blasting me with this type of vibe? No. In fact, you know, I've taken enough personality tests to prove my general inklings, my intuitions, my suspicions that I'm an introvert. Yeah, I'm an introvert. So, like, if we're hanging out, and my other friends can attest to this, where it's like, I have an excitable part about me, but for the most part, like, look, I just want to vibe. Like, I just want to chill. I just want to, like, coexist with you, like, and talk about random fun stuff, you know, just random ideas, like silly, funny stuff that just, like, pops up into our heads. Like, let's go. Like, let's do it. Let's do that, you know, just riffing and raffing and spitting and spatting, tit for tat, you know? So, now let's relate it to the global, the universal, the you, Okay? How can you utilize this knowledge if you're not kind of intuiting this stuff already? Like, let's make it more explicit. Let's make it more obvious. Let's make it more succinct, coherent, and actionable. So essentially, what you could do is understand that you are different around different people, that you are different, you're acting different, you're choosing different around different situations and different people. So therefore, you got to get to this point where you're okay with it. You're okay with acting different, essentially being different around different people, places, and things, and just knowing the utility of it all. Where it's like, look, I need to portray myself in this certain way in this situation, and this other certain way in this other situation. Like, so be it. So it's like, it's having that general understanding, that awareness, that comfortability about it, and just keep making moves, man. Keep making it happen. So, I gotta go do a thing. Peace out.